Hello, you are joining me on an absolutely glorious Sunday in South Wales. I'm exploring somewhere new today. Come further afield, come just past Aberdare. I'll pop on screen the details exactly where I am, and obviously the full route will be on my website with all the details of where I parked, where I'm going, what we're hoping to see today. So we're hoping to pick up a quite isolated trig point over 500 metres above sea level. I'm hoping to drop down to a reservoir and then follow a stream or river back to the beginning. So it should be a really nice circular walk, hoping to see lots of interesting stuff and some new views, some new places. I've been around here doing the surrounding hills, but I've never done this particular trail, I've never done this particular part, so I'm very much looking this year to fill in some of the gaps, go to some of the places I've never been before, and explore the remaining parts of this part of South Wales. Already finding some really cool little spots. This is a random little craggy island that you can walk down to. Would make a fantastic place to pitch a tent as well. Fairly easy access from a nearby road, but still quite isolated. So maybe I'll have to come back and camp here at some point. But I can already see down below where we're going later on to some of the water. There's a sort of series of little lakes beneath the reservoir. All looks pretty nice on the OS maps, so hopefully be a really good walk. So we're going to carry on, I think, and do the top bit first, and then go back down to the river later on and walk back that way. So it is a walk where we are making up as we go along, really. Had a rough idea in my mind about just a general sort of circular route. But we've taken a bit of a detour now to head across to a sort of craggy edge, and there's a waterfall marked on the map further down. So we're going to see if we can find that. And then that will just take us a bit of a further route round to the trig point. And the rest of the route will be pretty much the same as I'd intended. But so far, the views are fantastic. Got the Central Brecon beacons north of us. Got lots of that kind of golden, almost prairie grass from here to there. A wind farm, and I don't mind a wind farm. I think they look good in the landscape around South Wales. A couple of woodland parts as well. Paths have been really good so far, mainly just old forestry tracks. So hopefully this track is getting a little bit worse now. Hopefully this will take us to the edge. I've seen a couple of people walking on the edge already. So clearly it's a reasonably popular spot, because most of the time I'm out walking in South Wales, I don't really see anybody, but no, so far it's looking like a really, really good walk. So we've done just over 8.6 miles now. So I think the car is just back that way a little bit. So I don't think it's very far to go. So probably 9 miles or just under the total circular walk. It was a really good walk. I jinxed it a little bit by saying the paths were great. I kind of lost a bit of the trail for a little while. Had to walk through some longer grass, but it wasn't too bad, only a short section, and picked up the sort of craggy edge with some really good views over to the Brecon Beacons from sort of east to west. Really impressive, as far as the Black Mountain in the west at one point. The waterfall wasn't really there. It's been very dry in Wales recently, so the little stream that feeds it was completely dry. The trig point was really good, 519 metres I think, really impressive, really good views from up there. Absolutely cracking little section of walk that was. Then dropped down to the reservoir, managed to make it all the way around the reservoir. Some slightly sketchy bits, so you don't have to go all around that if you don't want to on this walk. That's a little bonus section. A couple of sort of quite steep sections to walk along the side of, but made it all the way around, and then a lovely walk down a sort of gravel and tarmac track down to the lower reservoir, and then back up now towards where we parked. So it has been an absolutely fantastic walk. South Wales has delivered again. Just looked at OS maps, found a place to park, and did a really nice loop. More people than I was expecting, but still incredibly peaceful sections, and only a fraction of the sort of people you would normally see if you were doing the Brecon Beacons on a glorious Sunday like today. So as usual, the full walk will be on the website, details of where I parked, all of the stats of the track, so how far, the ascent, descent, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you made it this far, a huge thanks for watching as always. We're going to go back up to the car park now, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.